You can't say that you're an advocate for women and then throw all the women under the bus. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so Charlamagne Tha God has had, well, he has at least, I don't know if he personally asked the person to, but it is obvious that the person decided to do it whether he asked them or not, and that's Angela Rye. Angela Rye has decided to go on Twitter, what she did the other day. She decided to go on Twitter and defend Charlamagne Tha God. Okay, so before I get into what her actual defenses were, I'm just gonna, for everybody that don't know who she is basically a person who advocates for women. She has a couple of different things that she do as far as social media. She's sometimes she's on CNN. I'm not sure if she has a show, if she's just like one of those panelist people. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, basically the panelist people also work for CNN. It's like anybody, okay, I'm pretty sure the majority of us probably watch ESPN, all right? Let's keep it a buck. And, you know, when you have people that come on the show periodically, like they might come on Get Up, or they might come on one of the other, shows, Sports Center, or whatever the case might be. Sports Center is an actual show. That's not the name of the channel, y'all. A lot of people think Sports Center is the name of the channel. The name of the channel is ESPN. Sports Center is a show. So, you know, sometimes you have panelists come on and they talk, or analysts, whatever you want to call it. But usually on a news network, they usually call it panelists, I believe. But anyway, so she usually goes on CNN and she might speak on women's rights movements. Not primarily, but most of the time. Anyway, she has decided to come out in the defense of Charlamagne Tha God. And before we go any further, I know I'm slow walking this a lot, but it's because I'm pretty sure the majority of us know who she is, but I don't think most people would understand why what she did is kind of career suicide. Yes, career suicide. Okay, y'all know that black guy, the Sheriff Clark dude, who always comes out and badmouths black people every opportunity he get? Do you ever see them call him in when a white person has done something wrong? There's a reason for that. That's because they can't really have, you know, with the exception of like Fox News, but nobody, they can't really have white people or Caucasian people go on TV speaking negatively about black people, because people are going to immediately call them a racist, even if they make a good point. Let's just keep it a buck. Like, even if they make a good point and their point is accurate and what they're saying is correct, there's a pretty large pocket of people who are going to try to scream racism. It is what it is. So what they do is they get people like Charles Barkley, like that Sheriff Clark guy, like a couple of other people who are, you know, black voices, to come out and speak against black people. That's what they do. That's their job. You understand what I'm saying? Obviously, Charles Barkley has other jobs also, but Sheriff Clark, his main job as far as the media is concerned is coming out and speaking negatively about black people. So now let's get to Angela Rye. Angela Rye's major job is to come out and speak in the defense or in the upliftment of women. So her job is basically, and this is not a joke, to speak bad about men. Whenever they want to have somebody come on the show and they want them to speak not just defensively for women, don't get this confused, because that's not why they call you onto the show. If you're just going to come on the show and you're going to speak defensively about women, they're less likely to have you, because it needs to be salacious, if you can understand what I'm saying. Oh man, I had somebody recently come into the comment section and be like, "Oh man, you be saying words you don't know the definition of. They be using." Nah, man, like this is really my normal vocabulary. Like seriously, it's not like I have a fucking sheet in front of me with words on it and be like, gotta make sure I use 8 of these. You know what? I might start. Nah, I can't start doing that. But the point is, yeah, I'm not doing that. This is my normal vocabulary. Anyway, so they want somebody to come on that's salacious, somebody that's gonna be, add fire to the conversation in which they're having. Hopefully, cause problems with the other individuals that might be involved in it. Hold on, I'm getting there. That's her job. So when somebody a man is accused of raping a child and she comes out in defense of that man that's accused of raping the child, and her base audience doesn't immediately jump on her side, nah. That means that she is committing career suicide. I just explained why, so please don't make me have to explain again. It's going to be way too much explaining. So let's go to the next point. So in her tweet, or the message that she sent out, she said, Charlamagne Tha God is not a rapist, nor is he a child molester. That's what she said. So when we understand that her job for years has been to defend women that come out and say that they have been raped. Now her, with nothing, not having have been there, like she has not been there the numerous other times that women have been accusing a man of taking advantage of them, and she jumped on the woman's side. She is now going against the woman because she knows the man and has a relationship. I'm not saying sexual relationship, so please don't nobody assume that. I'm just saying they know each other and they are friendly. And she has a relationship with the man. Now she's coming to the defense of the man and calling the female a liar. Does anybody ever seen that show Girls? Well, I've never seen it neither. So I'm pretty sure none of you have ever seen it. Anyway, so Girls has this particular I guess he's a protagonist in the movie, in the show. I don't know. Anyway, so there's this one particular female. I forgot her name in real life. I've never watched the show, so I don't know. So she comes out often and she speaks in the defense of women often. But she's like one of those people that she's like, hey, I think you did that thing. Want to fight about it? Like, she just wants to argue. Like, there's not even no intelligent conversation that she want to have. She just blindly defends women. Just absolutely blindly. And I'm not knocking her for that. What I'm saying is, a while back, a friend of hers was accused of raping, or I believe forcing a girl to have sex with him, or raping her. I'm not sure, but he took advantage of a woman. And she came out in defense of this guy, even though there was actual proof, I believe, to prove that there was something that went on that was weird. Now, this is basically what Homegirl is doing. You can't say all women matter. Like, anytime that a female accuses a man of misappropriation of sexual advances, of taking advantage of a female, anytime a female accuses a man of taking advantage of a female, whether it's right or wrong, we have to take those accusations seriously. That's the nicest way I could say the way that she goes about it. Okay, that's the nicest way. So you can't then throw all of that out the window when it is a friend of yours who is being accused of misappropriating sexual advances. You understand? Does that make any sense? Am I wrong? Because I don't believe that you can. And from what I hear, Twitter ain't having none of this shit. Twitter like, bitch, we've been following you for X amount of years. You've been dogging these niggas that been getting accused of whatever the hell they've been getting accused of. But now when your homeboy is getting accused of this, now he's not a molester. He's not a rapist. Not, let's look and find out. Not, I wasn't there. I don't know about the situation. I don't want to speak on it. But if this is something that he did, then he needs to be held accountable for it. Not that. But you are absolute. And then before she that part of the tweet came out, she preferenced, you know, her association with the church first. How she's always been a church girl. She claps on the second and fourth beat. You hear me? So I say absolutely all of that to say this. You motherfuckers. I don't know if Charlamagne did it. I think something happened to this young lady. She says it was him. I don't know. I've been intoxicated to the point at times, and I'm not even talking about being drugged. I'm talking about simple intoxication or difficult intoxication, whichever way you want to put it, to the point at sometimes that I can't remember faces, well, in the right order. That's what I'll say. You understand what I'm saying? I've never been like stinking drunk, like, you know, oh man, what happened on Thursday? Nah. But I have been drunk to the point where I'd be like, yo, didn't you do this thing? And the person be like, nah, it was so-and-so. But the thing happened. So, as much as I do believe that this young girl was raped, as much as she went to the hospital and the hospital verified with a rape kit that she was she was forcibly, that she was sexually violated. And yes, they can tell. Okay? Some guy came in and was like, how do you tell it was rape? Okay, for this guy in particular, and probably a couple of other men that don't know no better, when a female gets aroused, there is a fluid that builds up in their nether regions, right? So when they actually have sex, abrasions aren't created, and it's pleasurable for the female. You understand? So when a female is sexually violated, she is not, especially during the first couple of thrusts, it's kind of like the Sahara down there. It's dry as shit. There's damage that is being done to this woman's body that I'm going to assume over a long period of time, being as they are in a state of distress, there's a good chance that there will be no, I don't want to say libation, but there will be, because that's drinks you drink. I'm not trying to make fun, but there will be no fluids building up in that area. I would just have to assume. I've never taken advantage of a woman, so I don't know. So therefore, sex will be not good for them, and it will also cause abrasions. And I'm assuming if you're a doctor, you've seen a female that has been, and this is like your field, you've seen a female that has been raped before and a female that hasn't, because they probably cover that in school at some point or another. Okay? So she was evaluated. It was determined that she was violated. She was raped. I don't know if it was this guy, Charlamagne. What I do know is he knew her. He brought her to the party. He gave her the alcohol that she drank. After drinking the alcohol, she said that she couldn't feel her legs. She didn't say that her friend got sick. I believe she said that she also just didn't feel well. And then she lost the ability to move. And she blacked out and then woke up. So when Angela Rye goes on to call this girl a liar, because that's basically what she did, she's insulting so many people that are a part of her base that have probably been violated themselves. And they're not going to let this go. I don't know how long it'll take for her to be able to recoup from this, but as of right now, she's destroying her career. Anyway, leave it down in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about this. I think that especially somebody who's a female activist, they need to stay away from Charlamagne Tha God with a fucking 100-inch stick or pole. It say pole is the term. Okay, a 10-inch pole, 10-inch pole, 10-inch stick, real far. They need to stay real far away from Charlamagne Tha God, because right now this dude is like leprosy. You go too close to him, shit start to fall off. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bowmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.